Hey y'all, what's up? It's me here. Let's talk about this Good Times cartoon. Okay. So I just got out of class, and my professor, the professor of the class that I'm the grad assistant for, is also my advisor, and she's doing work on Good Times and original Good Times. Shout out to her. So we watched the first episode of the cartoon, Good Times cartoon, on that streaming service, because they don't pay me to talk about today. On that streaming service, yo, that shit trash. And I say that from a very academic fan. We could throw the word progressive that people be out there using. Okay, that shit is terrible. Okay, I don't really know where to start in my breakdown of this. So let's just. I was talking to one of the students. I was talking to one student in the class, and we had both come to the idea that the show itself reminds me of a Frankenstein experiment of the Boondocks and Family Guy. And this is like the product. I say the Boondocks because it just gives me this Boondocks idea, because the daughter in Good Times, very conscious about things that's going on, give me a real Huey Freeman type of vibe, right? Okay, cool. It seems much more Family Guy, considering who's producing it. But it just, you don't have to go so far deep into old negative stereotypes to try to make something funny. Okay, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to. Like, I understand the way the original Good Times set look, and the house, the apartment, you know what I'm saying? And cool. 1970s, sounds good. My thought was, when I kept hearing online pieces be like, it's progressive. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't worry about the animation. I'm thinking progressive much more in the idea of what's happening, things they're going to talk about. Nah, that ain't really it. That ain't really it at all. I saw the progressiveness of looking at how we can talk about topics and not care. Progressive. South Park type of progressive. Progressive in like animation, that we can show things that's like, oh, it's not taboo, it's just progressive, right? I thought it was gonna be much more progressive in content, in like writing, and other than one character. Because the daughter, she was having a whole food hunger strike, like Huey did in the Boondocks. Talk about the things that you eating. Cool. Why they had flies flying around her the whole time, I don't know. No clue. Why the little baby that reminds me much more of a Roscoe type of deal from Cleveland show selling drugs? Why is the little baby a drug dealer? Like a real drug dealer. Why are there other baby drug dealers at that? I don't know what part of the whole first episode I could have liked. I didn't like. He legit, the father legit was singing with a roach in the shower. They were harmonizing together. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. And it's just the first episode. It's just the first episode, yo. Like, how did y'all let this? I was telling my professor, I was like, look, I can understand the casting choices. Shout out to the cast. Cool, 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 cool. I can understand the. I can even understand the dialogue. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. But somewhere along the line, some black person should have been in the room. Maybe they might have been in the room. Should have been in the room and was like, "We can't do this. We can't put this out. Y'all really about to? I should have shut the fuck up and keep my okay." Like somebody somewhere, some black person should have said, "We got to do better than this in 2024." I think I chuckled maybe once or twice, but I was much more face palm the whole time. I just don't. It just doesn't. Like I told my professor, I said this today was the first time I understood how to use the word cringe in a context that I feel is not being dramatic. Like, oh, like I felt myself sitting there like, oh, what? Y'all really doing that, huh? Okay. Yeah. Like fuck that shit. I'm not even trying to like over exaggerate this. It's just I was sitting there just like, why is. So that's all I got for now. Like I don't, this is the first one. We'll see. Maybe my thoughts will change as I get to the end of the series because due to my area that I study, which is black pop culture and things like that, I feel obligated to watch the whole show so I can better understand and dissect the show itself. Here's the last part. So in the show, they say that James Evans is the father's, that's his grandfather. Okay, that's his grandfather. So John Amos is the new character's grandfather. And so I'm trying to figure out, in my logic, regular basic logic says they had 3 kids. One of them had a child. So James Jr., Michael, or Velma had a child. Okay. I feel like, and my professor said, like, there's people that have, third generations and they just, or, the span family, they just never move up. So when people online was talking about being progressive, I'm thinking like, okay, cool, they might still live in a what's the word? Not so called the projects, but affordable housing. Okay, cool, affordable housing. All right, maybe they moved up a little bit. All right, sounds good. Nope, they didn't. They didn't move up. James Evans, the grandpa, worked so hard, they did not move up. I don't know if he died in the show, but they did not move up from where they are now. I hope they talk about that in the show, like how y'all still in the same spot 50 years later. I don't know. It just, we'll see. We will see.